Hi everyone, welcome back to Nasidyanka, the channel where I talk about Bulgarian history, culture, and faith. Today we celebrate Saint and Holy Martyr Procopius of Varna, or as we say, Procopius Varnansky, June 25th. And so I wanted to acquaint you with him. So I'm going to show you a picture of him. So, Saint Procopius of Varna was born in the vicinity of the city of Varna to pious Bulgarian parents. Another source in the same website that I'm sharing with you, please check out the comment section for that, or the description section, as you would say. It basically tells us that he was born in the 18th century in a poor pious family living in the vicinity of the city of Varna. He was an heir to the ancient um, Odesopoulos, or as we say, Odessos. This is the old name of Varna, city in Bulgaria, where Andrew, the first called apostle of Christ, preached. Um, those of you who know me, I've also mentioned to you guys that I was born in Varna. It's a beautiful city with lots of thousands of years of history. So Saint Procopius of Varna was from there. At the age of 20, he actually entered the Pretechony Monastery on Mount Athos, where the spiritual life under the guidance of the elder Dionysius was very strict. So there he took monastic vows. But the enemy of human salvation, as we know, typically will plug in his tails, and in this case, he raised the spiritual struggle against this saint, which he could not withstand, and so Saint Procopi left the holy mountain. We in Bulgarian actually call it the Holy Forest, which stands for Holy Mount Athos in the English language. And so from then on, the devil already led this saint to complete despair. And he led him to the acceptance of the Mohammedan faith, to Islam. Procopius went to the Qadi, or judge, of the city of Smyrna, and he declared that he denied Christ. But when, after 15 days, so 15 days later, he had been circumcised according to the Mohammedan customs, his conscience was suddenly so troubled that he could not endure its reproaches. And he went to a Christian clergyman, the hieromonk of Athos, to whom he revealed his great sin and sorrow and his determination to atone for it through martyrdom. The priest advised him to better take the moderate path of monastic penance on Mount Athos rather than die in martyrdom, but Procopius resolutely asked him to bless him for martyrdom. That was his desire, that was his wish, that was his volition. So he prepared for 15 days with fasting and with prayer, often coming to the priest for advice and consult. On the last day, they chanted the prayer canon of the Holy Mother of God together, and then, wearing Turkish clothing, Procopius went to the judge, before whom he threw his green turban from his head, boldly confessed Christ, and cursed Muhammad. For this deed, the Turks mocked him, showing him hypocritical kindness. They flattered him and promised him to give him great benefits and honors, which he denied, bearing in mind that, bearing in mind the words of the Savior, where he says in Mark 8, verse 36, what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world but destroys his own soul? And so then the Turks severely beat Procopi, and they threw him into prison. After that, they tried to attract him with promises of high offices, but all of that, like I said, he rejected, as he saw it as vain glory. It was in vain. So the holy martyr kindly answered to them that even if you were to give me the whole world, even then you would not be able to change my firm intention. The Turks issued a death sentence as a consequence. The fearless courage of this martyr embarrassed the Turks, and none of them dared to cut off his head, as was their custom. For this purpose, a ferocious apostate from the Christian faith was summoned. Holy and Venerable Martyr Procopius of Varna suffered on June 25th, 1810, in the city of Smyrna. The source for this information here is from the Lives of the Saints, Synodal Publishing House of Sofia, Bulgaria, year 1991 of publishing. It was edited by Parthenius, Bishop of Levki, and Archimandrite Dr. Athanasius Bonjev. And I'm including again this information in the comments or description section. So please feel free to check this out. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope the rest of the day goes well. Bye bye.